beautiful Sagittarians, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with a little bonus reading. I've already cleansed your space and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I am truly grateful for your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram, or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details, and I will never ask you for personal details either. So if anyone masquerading as me asks you for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's get straight to your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Sagittarians, this is a little bonus reading. It's what your guides want you to know. Firstly, I'd also like to apologize for the length of time it has taken me to do this reading. Unfortunately, I was a little bit unwell there for about a week or so, completely lost my voice, so I couldn't even do a reading for you if I wanted to, okay? But I'm nearly back to best, and I've gone to my folks for a little bit of extra TLC. So I will be back in my usual space in the next week, okay? Let's get straight to your reading. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Sagittarians? What do they need to know regarding any messages that you would like to bestow upon them? Now, I'm only pausing momentarily because they're actually showing me, I'm scrying in the water at the same time as doing your reading. They're showing me like a cracker. You get those crackers during the festive holidays, Christmas, that sort of thing, when 2 people hold a cracker and they pull it and one gets the prize and the crown, there's like a little hat in there and things like that. They're just showing me that right now. So either someone has bought you one of those recently, or you just bought some of those. It could also be that you're in a bit of a tug of war with regards to an opportunity. You may feel you're about to get something, but you have to work really hard. You have to pull. It's like an extra, rather than an extra push, it's an extra pull. And I feel like you get what's inside. You get the cracker. It's such a strange thing to be shown right now, especially since it's not near the festive holidays. So either it means something to somebody out there. I mean, it could be a drawing that you can physically see in this moment. It could also be a signifier. For example, in the next 4 to 5 weeks, it can start to mean something for you. For example, you may be going for an opportunity, and on the way towards an interview or some sort of opportunity, you actually see an image of a cracker being pulled, or this is how you're feeling right now. Maybe you may even find, bizarrely, a cracker like lying in the sidewalk as you're walking down the street. I feel like all will be revealed in the next 4 to 5 weeks, but I feel something that you've been perhaps holding on to and really kind of like not letting go of, and it's something that you really want. I feel like this is the final push and you get it, whatever this is, okay? Let's go a little bit deeper in your reading and see what's coming out there, but cracker might mean something to somebody out there. So they're also giving me a song. Wow, this is really interesting. The song is a very, maybe song has come up for you before. It's Enya, Sail Away. So it's just saying it over and over again. Sail away, sail away, sail away. Oh my gosh, I nearly sang for you there. I do apologize. I couldn't speak for a week and now I'm singing. I mean, that was really not singing, but I mean, I nearly did, okay? And nobody needs to hear that because it's awful. Anyway, yeah, it's just repeating, sail away, sail away, sail away. So perhaps you've been feeling that you want to get away on a retreat, or you're feeling a lot of pressure recently, a lot of responsibility, a little bit overloaded in your energy. You've taken on too much, or you feel like everybody sort of puts a lot of responsibility on you, and maybe you just want to get away, okay? Because we got a 10 of Wands there and we got a 10 of Swords. So there's been a little bit of a difficult time that you've been going through, something that you've been wishing for a while, hasn't been showing up. You've been, working really hard towards something, but it is going to show up for you, okay? They're really highlighting here that you are going to get whatever it is that you've been focusing on. Wow. Yeah. This is really exciting energy that I've got coming in for you. But let's start right at the beginning. Your guides are giving me that you're so tenacious, you're so determined in whatever it is that you focus on. And they're showing me that you are a very deep, thoughtful person, my beautiful Sagittarians. And you don't just think about yourself. You're always thinking about others, but you are a very deep thinker. And a lot of people may misunderstand your energy. I feel like, now there's a word coming out in the water right now. It's like, if I can read this word, ambivert. Ambivert? Ambivert. Yeah, ambivert. So, okay. So this is about you, sometimes being an extrovert and also then sometimes being an introvert. And you're trying to find the balance between the two. You may find that sometimes where you just want to get out there and like explore life and sort of like get on the exciting, adventurous trail. And then others, you're just like, you know what? I'm just staying indoors, having a duvet day for about a month. So I feel like there is, I don't feel like you find it hard to talk to people, but I get this energy of you not willing to have those sort of like conversations that are just not worthwhile. Because I feel like you're looking for something meaningful, something a little bit more depth. But they're just showing me how thoughtful you are, how independent you are. You may have felt recently that you haven't been able to move because, or you feel like your wings have been clipped recently. I keep getting this energy in your reading and it's popping up again, okay? Anyway, let's move on with the cards. We got the first card here, the one who regrets. Battle, victory, bitterness, okay? Now, I do get an energy that you're the sort of person, and this came up briefly in the Taurian reading, so maybe you've got placements in the Taurus reading there, but I feel like you don't tend to regret much, my beautiful Sagittarians. What I get here is there's something that you've taken on that you feel is a big, it's like a mountain, okay? So something you've been fighting for, and you may feel it's like a very difficult journey. And there's part of you that sometimes is like, why did I ever start this? Okay, even though you're not going to give up on whatever this is, they're just showing me that you're going to achieve it, but it's a difficult thing. So I feel like you're working really hard towards something, or you've been working overtime, because we've got the Ten of Wands here. Now this could be also like personal growth. You could have been going through some shadow work, and you know when you get to that point in shadow work where you're like, wow, I wish I didn't open that sort of like crazy box that I've got hidden away with all those emotions in. I wish I'd saved that for another time. But now that you've opened it, I feel like it's something that you're going through, and it actually will bring radical change that will actually bring peace of mind and an emotional sort of contentment and enjoyment within you. You are fighting for something, I get here. So it doesn't have to be about work. It can be about you're fighting to be heard in your surroundings, whether that's at work or in your social circle. I feel sometimes you feel, this is what I'm getting here, sometimes you may feel like, this is a weird energy to come through. Sometimes you may feel like you're invisible, or you may feel like you need to speak a little bit louder to be understood in some way, in some area of your life. That's what's showing up here briefly, okay? But I keep getting back to this song. It keeps coming back, sail away, sail away, sail away. So either you're currently trying to organize some sort of trip or vacation and it's been difficult, you're overloaded as well as work, or you're actually just trying to escape a lot of like tumultuous energy, a lot of like, you're not the sort of person who would shy away from your responsibilities or bury your head in the sand. But I just get this, I mean, there's a lot of heavy energy about you right now. And you may feel that you, how can I feel like something you've been trying to really work for, you just feel hasn't shown up, okay? Now your guides are also just telling me how determined and how much perseverance you have. They're showing me, like they did this in the Scorpio reading, they gave me the sentence, perseverance is your power, okay? But I feel like you're being discerning about the battles that you take part in. And I don't mean battles that you're like fighting with somebody or arguing with somebody. I feel like you're being a little bit more restrained in your energy. You're picking the things that are meaningful to you and extending your energy to those things and sort of cutting yourself off from the things that just don't matter because they don't require your energy. Petty squabbles, things like that. You're so honest. They just said you're so honest. okay? You lead with such integrity. Your guides are so proud about the way that you lead your life, okay? And yes, it has been difficult recently, but they're showing me that you have a lot to offer the world, not just in your personal circumstances, but you actually have a lot to offer the world in terms of your vibrations. You're trying to see the beauty in the world, but sometimes it's difficult, especially the world that we're living in at the moment. I mean, it's always been difficult, but I feel recently you are trying to sort of cut yourself off from like maybe news and things like that, because there's a lot of energy about that is leading to fear or negativity, and I feel like you've been absorbing that. That's what they're showing me here. You've been absorbing a lot of energy and you're feeling completely overwhelmed. So I feel like you've been trying to shut down and have a little bit more me time. We got the Ten of Wands here. This is your protagonist energy. So you may be going through a period of personal growth. I mean, we're always going through personal growth, but I feel things have just become a little bit like either you've overextended yourself or you are finding the process difficult going. I mean, it happens to all of us. It is hard to go through personal changes and personal growth and really address the shadow side. But I feel something you've been fighting for, it's like, or something you've been working towards, it's like, oh gosh, I'm tired of always having to fight for this. I'm just exhausted. And I feel like you've got a lot of responsibilities. But as you can see, this figure here is blossoming. So despite the difficulty, you are blooming. You're becoming stronger. You're actually changing yourselves for the greater good, okay? I also get this energy that you're in bloom. And sometimes when we start to bloom, it starts to become a little bit difficult. It's always darkest before the dawn is what they're kind of giving me with that energy. But something has been heavy going, whether it's in your family circumstances, because we do have a Ten of Cups there. Perhaps there's been a little bit of drama in your family unit or in your friendship circle. And I just feel like you are offering your advice or your, how can I put that? It's like you're offering something, but I feel like it's almost like you're trying to be heard. I'll get that energy. I'll always say if I can't quite grasp it, and right now I can't quite grasp it, so maybe it'll pop up again in a moment. I'm gonna pull a card on it and see what that is, because I don't like to leave anything unsaid. Can you please guide my beautiful Sagittarians? That Ten of Wands, what are they meant to see? The Devil card in reverse. Yeah, you're releasing a lot of like restrictions, or you're releasing anything that you've had a hold on you, or anything that's toxic, anything that's been negative. I really feel like you're going through shadow side energy. And I mean, some of you may be, for example, trying to have healthier eating or healthier habits, building better boundaries. You're clearing space for something new. I feel, and that's what's difficult. When you're clearing out the past, it can be a difficult process, but you're overcoming, you're detaching from anything negative. So it's actually a really positive experience in the end, the outcome, okay? Now, I mean, some of you are going to be leaving toxic situations, but this Knight of Cups tells me how much love you have to offer. Your love is your superpower, okay? Don't let difficult circumstances harden your beautiful heart, my beautiful Sagittarians, because you have one of the most beautiful hearts there is. Not only is it loving, kind, generous, and you always think of other people, even above yourself. You are very selfless. That's what they're showing me. You have a lot of love to offer. So if you're looking for love, you will receive the love that you truly desire. But I just get this energy that you bring a lot to life, okay? And I feel like you're trying to, I get a sense of you trying to find out where you belong, okay? But I feel this is a card, I mean, the Knight of Cups, when you get it with the Ten of Wands, this means you're going through a personal transition that is very, very difficult, but it's teaching you to learn to love yourself more. The Cup of Love always starts with the self first. So this is about learning to love who you are, your personal circumstances, and that you have a lot to offer life. You're so loving, you're so giving, and anything you turn your hand to, your guides are showing me that you're very, very talented, you're very good at what you do. That Queen of Wands there tells me that you are very, very talented. You're very creative. You lead with passion, fire in your soul. But you may have felt recently that that fire has been extinguished or dampened in some way, or you feel like you have so much responsibility that you don't have time to explore your passions or find out where you want to go in life, okay? Because I get this energy of like you're ready to go, but you're bogged down by something. So it just feels really overwhelming. In the resistance position, we've got the one who divines, future, choice, judgment. So this is about path. This is about your soul path. And you may be feeling a little bit lost. You may be trying to search for answers, or even some of you may have reached out to tarot readers, palmists. They're showing me a hand in the water right now, so palmists, or someone who divines in order to help you, guide you in some way. But of course, you know, they can only be guides. Your most important guide is within, so that is your inner compass. So I feel like over the next 4 to 5 weeks, you will find out where you want to go. You will discover a little bit more energy and a little bit more clarity about your direction. Because they're showing me the death card here, and you've got the death card in this card, I feel like there's radical changes here that is clearing space for something new, okay? And you're very flexible. You're the sort of person who can change with the times, and you know when you need to move on from something. Now, you may feel like this is something risky, or you feel like you're in some sort of tug of war, or it's a gamble, but it will pay off. They're giving it will pay off. Trust your instincts. It will never lead you astray, okay? You are actually very, very psychic. You tend to have moments where you can see. You're a seer and you have intuition, but sometimes you doubt yourself. You think, nah, that was probably just an image I conjured in my head, or, you know, so sometimes give yourself a little bit more credit. Your guides are speaking to you and through you, okay? So they want you to be aware that those images, those messages, they're being sent to you for a reason. Now, they're showing me here that the Queen of Swords, you're not looking backwards, you're looking forwards. You're someone who is very independent. So some of you may actually go independently traveling, or you may actually be booking some sort of vacation. But I feel like this is about you thinking about the future, planning. You're in, you know, when you get into the 5-year plan thoughts, then we start to become overwhelmed and like, oh my gosh, I want to achieve this, 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 and this. And then you're like, how do I start? Where do I go from there? You know that you have a lot to offer. I hope you know that, because your guides are showing me how much success you will have, but also not just that, how attractive you are when it comes to opportunities, and also in love. So if you're looking for love and you're sort of like holding out for a romantic interest, there is a lover coming towards you, okay, that you're going to be attracting. So don't give up on love. They keep showing me how independent you are, how self-sufficient you are, okay? You don't like to rely on anybody. You're, even though you have those people around you who care about you and can sort of help you in any moment, you're the sort of person who's like, you know what, I can do it by myself, it's fine. Also, you have a beautiful mind. They're just showing me you have a beautiful mind. And some of you may be trying to relocate or plant roots elsewhere, whether it's to go to the country or, you know, somewhere a little bit more rural. This is a plan. This is maybe something you're focused on or you're trying to investigate right now, because as you can see, she's got the telescope and you've got freedom on your mind. Maybe that's why that song came up, Sail Away, Sail Away, Sail Away, whatever, that song by Enya. I mean, that song could also play in the next 4 to 5 weeks, which means that there's some really good news headed your way. Just so you're aware. So watch out or listen out for that song. It could be something that you hear in someone's car as they drive past, or in the store, or it could come on the radio when you're in the car or at home, or even on an advert, for example. So your guides are talking to you through these messages, and they're giving me signs and symbols for you to look out for, so that you know that there are messages out there for you and you can see that your future is changing for the better, okay? But the Queen of Swords in this position tells me that part of you has become shut off. Okay, you may have gone a bit cold, especially if you've had a difficult experience in love. You may have been very, very guarded in your heart, or you have like a head over heart kind of energy about you at the moment, and your head may have been winning. So, excuse me. I do apologize if my voice keeps going in and out. I do apologize. As I said, I'm nearly on the mend, but it's not quite there yet. But I feel you're trying to lead with the heart at the moment, but there's something, it's almost like you're very logical. You're someone who gets all the facts and figures and the truth before you act on something, and that is wonderful. But I feel like it's hard to follow your heart. That's what I keep getting. So if, for example, you've got a dream job opportunity that you want to follow, or there's something that you really want to get into, or you're really talented at, but you're like, oh, Baba, it's so hard to get into this industry and there's no money in this industry, or it's just really difficult to do something that you love and you care about, and you're trying to be logical about how to get your dream. Okay, because we got the 9 of Cups here. It's almost like, how do I seek out my dream? How do I accomplish whatever it is I'm trying to achieve? And you will, okay? You will get everything you desire. Remember, confidence is key. 9 of Cups tells me that although there's been a bit of a delay here, whatever you're working hard towards, you will accomplish this. In the next 4 to 5 weeks, there's going to be a message or some sort of indication, whether it's an email, a phone call, a text. There's something coming through, some sort of correspondence coming through that tells me you are on the right path and you're going to get a wish or a dream come true, okay? Now, success looks differently to everybody, of course. Some people's idea of success is to be well. Most people's idea of success should be that, to be well and to be happy. People tend to ask how you are, how you're doing, everything like that. And we respond with things like, oh yeah, I just got this job opportunity, or, they never really say, are you happy? Are you living in the present and enjoying the moment? So I feel like right now you're not quite enjoying the moment, okay? But I feel like you will be, okay? So I feel like whatever you are setting out or venturing forward to do, you will accomplish that, okay? Some people's idea of success is lots of money, and that's okay too. Money's important. We need to pay bills and remain stable and look after our families. So it depends on whatever it is you're focusing on. Now, the outcome energy, we've got the one who is present now, awareness, acceptance. So I feel you're trying really hard to remain present in terms of maybe even doing things like meditation or law of attraction. I feel like you're really trying to be living in the moment and not in the past. It's really difficult to live in the moment, and I feel that's where we try so hard and sometimes we struggle. So I also get this card, whatever you're going through, whatever difficulty you are going through, you're emerging. Now, just before I did the reading, they were showing me a lotus flower opening, okay? And I don't tend to give any of the images in the meditation that I do before your reading unless they come up again in the water, and it's just come up again in the water for you. So that means you're emerging, you're blooming, you're blossoming, there is peace, okay? You're unfolding in some way. And I feel like things are working for you. They are going to be working for you. Even if you feel right now that things are just against you, or you feel it's an uphill battle, I feel like you're changing something. Maybe it's even the way that you operate, whether it's your time management or whether it is the way you approach your goal. So you could be finding another route to get to where you want to go. Doesn't mean you're not going to accomplish what you set out to do. It can mean that you've got a plan A, plan B, plan C, and you're going to activate that. You're a great strategist, they just said. You're a great strategist. You're someone who is so strong. They want you to look at the 10 of Wands, not as that you're overburdened, but that you're so strong. You've walked a very, very difficult path, okay? Regret nothing. You've battled away. The path you've taken is difficult, but you are strong enough to take it, and you have so much to offer, whatever it is you're trying to achieve, whether it's friendships, love relationships, opportunities in career. You have so much to offer. You bring a lot to the table of life. Okay, we've also got the one who emerges, enlightenment, mindfulness, rise up. So you're born to elevate, but I feel this is more about peace of mind, okay? And enlightenment, gaining clarity as to where you want to go. Also, I feel like you're reaching for something. And when we tend to reach for something higher, or we tend to reach for something, it is difficult along the way. And sometimes we take 2 steps forward and 4 steps back. But know that you are on the right path, okay? The 9 of Cups would not show up for you if you're not going to get your dream or your wish. I really feel this mindfulness is so important to you. Some of you may have, okay, I'm not here to, sorry, I just stumbled a little bit because I feel I'm not really here to advertise anything or, you know, I don't do product placement and things like that, but they're showing me in the water an app. It looks like it's called Calm. Okay, I think it's a very famous mindfulness app. Okay, they're just showing me that. So either someone just downloaded that or that's something that you rely on to have peace of mind. It could also be like an indication from spirit that mindfulness meditation is going to really help you get clear on your path, but also get clear on how to manifest with a quiet mind, okay? Because all this responsibility, sometimes quietening the mind is going to be very, very difficult. Now, the outcome energy also, we've got Ten of Swords. Okay, now the Ten of Swords can be an end to an old way of thinking. You know, if you feel overwhelmed or overburdened, this can be that you're at the end of your tether in something and something needs to change, especially since we got the Death card. And you're capable of, you know, a lot of pressure, but don't put yourself under too much pressure. Make sure you get some rest, my beautiful Sagittarius, and get some peace of mind. So I definitely feel peace of mind is important. But this could also be that everybody's giving you their opinion and, you know, it's just like needling you. And you're like, oh, can everybody stop telling me how to live my life? I want to be free. I'm very independent. I'm not beholden to anybody. So you may feel a little bit like a little bit of tension headaches you may be getting, for example. But as you can see, the sun is starting to shine. So I feel like you're clearing space for something greater. You're making adjustments. And this card is a card of embracing a new way of thinking, releasing any negative self-talk, because, you know, our worst critic is ourself. And I feel that energy in you, my beautiful Sagittarians. Sometimes you're a little bit hard on yourself, okay? Major change. The Death card indicates you are very good at embracing new situations. You're very flexible, but I feel you're going through a change. You are definitely blossoming from within, okay? Blossoming within and without. So I feel like you are actually changing how you feel about yourself. And that will actually change your circumstances and how people respond to you as well. Because I feel like you're not willing to engage in anything that's not really worth your time, okay? So very, very important with that Death card. There's major change happening here for the positive. Some of you may be wanting to get a new opportunity in business or in your work. There is an opportunity coming on in. Some of you are going to be looking for love, because the Knight of Cups can be that you're looking for love, or you want to follow your bliss, you want to follow your heart, but it's difficult. So I feel like the universe is going to come in and meet you halfway and give you what you truly have been working hard for. The Justice card, you're very, very honest, okay? You lead with integrity. You're trying to find balance, but maybe balance between work and play, or balance between friendships, going out and having fun, or, you know, trying to manage your time a little bit more, so that you deal with your responsibilities, but also you actually have time for you, okay? The Justice card also indicates you may be trying to make a decision. Now they're just showing me in the left eye here, someone's got something in their left eye. I mean, it could be sweat, it could be an eyelash or something. They're not really showing me. I mean, you can probably see already it's quite warm. I mean, everyone's experiencing quite a lot of warm weather right now, so perhaps it's that, but they're just showing me the left eye. So if that's you, there's something in this message for you. If it does not resonate for you physically, it can also mean that there's something here that you're not seeing, or you're trying to get clear on. And you don't want clouded judgment. The Justice card is about truth, honesty, getting a fair deal. So I feel like you're changing and speaking your truth. You always speak your truth, and you may have felt in the past that it was not acceptable, or that you kept your truth to yourself. But I feel from now on, I feel like you're not sugarcoating things for people who do not deserve to have things sugarcoated, okay? Also, I feel like you're learning to be diplomatic. You're using your words carefully, okay? You're actually a master. They're giving me they're giving me a word in the water, but it keeps going muffled and I can't quite grasp it. But it's almost like you're a master of words, okay? Words are your thing. You're really good at choosing the right words. You've got quick wit is what they're showing me, okay? Now we've got Ace of Pentacles. You're someone who is very committed to your goals and dreams, and you work really hard. You overwork yourself, in fact. Your guides want you to slow down, take some time, because you need to change the way that you operate in order to have more me time, okay? There's an opportunity coming in for you. Ace of Pentacles is a gift from the universe. So whatever it is you're trying to manifest, whether that's a new job, I feel like you will be offered a new job, raise, or promotion in the next 4 to 5 weeks. It could also be some more money coming on in, but something that you've been really nurturing, something that you've been really caring about, that you've been trying to manifest. You're going to hear good news about that in the next 4 to 5 weeks. And it's going to fill your heart with joy is what they're showing me, okay? Now this could be financial news, doesn't have to be. Could also be like the start of a new project that you're going to commit to that's actually going to be very fruitful and very rewarding and very successful. Could also be the start of love if you're looking for love. I just feel like whatever it is you're searching for, you're finding it, okay? So we've also got the Queen of Wands. Now, as soon as I pick up this card, your guides want you to know how attractive you are, and you don't give yourself enough credit for how you look. Sometimes you're a little bit down on yourself. You're very critical about yourself, my beautiful Sagittarians, and they want you to be aware that you're very, very attractive. Male or female, not a gender-specific reading. You turn heads, okay? But sometimes you don't realize it because they're showing me that you're very, very modest. This is a card of you gaining a little bit more confidence and finding that energy, and you will notice people looking at you, checking you out, okay? Whether you're in a relationship or not, you're just going to feel a lot more like, I don't know, just like there's going to be a spring in your step. You're very, very creative and so, so talented, okay? Also, if you're looking for people who vibe at the same frequency as you, whether you're trying to get into meeting new friends or I feel like some of you may be collaborating creatively with others to just enjoy yourself a little bit more. I feel like you're coming into contact with people who just vibe at your frequency, and you're just gonna like enjoy yourself. There's a little bit more fun coming. I feel like you're letting your hair down in the next 4 to 5 weeks, whether that's on a vacation or whether that's in a project or just, you know, allowing yourself some time for you. I feel like there's a little bit more exciting, adventurous energy headed your way. But you lead with passion. You've got so much passion, and you're so good at what you do as well. Own it, okay? Empowerment, empower yourself, believe in yourself, have confidence in yourself. Now we got a Knight of Pentacles, so I feel like there's 2 knights here, so I feel like there's offers coming in for you, financial offers for sure, but they're just showing me how hardworking you are, and following your heart is necessary, okay? This Knight of Pentacles is someone who's true blue, so they're telling me how committed and honest you are, and you know, whenever you say you're going to do something, you don't let anyone down. You don't like to let anyone down, so you make sure that you actually do what you say you're going to do. And sometimes you overburden yourself by not wanting to let people down, and that's okay, but make sure you leave some time for you or leave some energy for you. Definitely an offer coming on in here, maybe a slow offer, but it's definitely solid, whether it's financial or a job or a person. I mean, there's definitely love coming on in if you're looking for love, but if you're already in a love relationship, it could be a job offer. Whatever it is, 10 of Cups, happy ever after. But I feel this is more about the family unit. I feel like you're going to be a lot more, connected to your family, or to your soul tribe, as it were. It doesn't always have to be family, it can be to your soul tribe. I feel like there's a lot more enjoyment, a lot more prosperity, a lot more abundance headed your way. But you tend to be someone who, you work really hard and play really hard, but recently you've been just working really hard, and it's now time to enjoy the rewards of your hard labor is what I'm getting. In the next 4 to 5 weeks, you're going to be able to let loose a little bit more and enjoy yourself. But this is a card of abundance. This is a card of peace, serenity, good fortune, okay? Also good health. So if some of you are like overworked or feeling unwell, under the weather, I feel like you're taking some time to love yourself a little bit harder, nurture yourself. Some of you are going to be like, you know, having some natural remedies and things like that, just to make sure that you're back to best. And I feel like, you know, the world is not going to end because you took a day off, Okay, so just really remember that, my beautiful Sagittarians. I have a hard time remembering that myself, but that's what's coming up there for you. Now I'm just going to go and get some final cards before we close the reading. Anything more my beautiful Sagittarians need to know? Can you please guide them for their highest good? What are they meant to see? Partnership, definitely love coming on in here for you. We've got spirit dance as well. Thank you so much. Oh, okay, I gotta go get those cards. One moment, please. They're just showing me what a maverick you are. You have wonderful ideas and you always think outside the box. You're exciting to be with, and you're exciting when you're... Oh, this one wants to come for you as well. So we just pop that there. I'm just going to go get that card. One moment, please. Oh, there's two here. They want you to have all of the cards. Okay, so... we have Between Worlds. So that may be you, as I said, questioning your path, trying to work something out with regards to you being on the right track. And it says here, caught between two worlds, comfort and the unknown. Only one can exist. Two paths, living two lives, indecision. So this could be, you know, as I said earlier, you know, you could be overburdened with all the things, all the responsibilities that you've got, but you also want to sail away. You also want to kick back and relax. So the comfort, the world of the comfort, you know, working really hard to get a financial stability going on in your world. It could also be you torn between taking like freelance work or doing something a little bit more sort of off grid or off road, as opposed to the norm, like an office 9 to 5. A lot of you are very, very spiritual, but I feel this is, you could be taking a spiritual path, but more than anything, I feel like you're following your passions. We got partnership coming on in, so definitely picked up in that reading, that energy. We've got someone will have an incredible impact on your success. Power couple, business partnership, alliance. So we have 2 knights there, okay? So those 2 knights indicate partnership as well. Doesn't have to be in love, it can be in business. So I feel like this is about you elevating as well as finding someone to love, but definitely partnership energy coming on in. We've got, they want me to go spirit dance next, okay? We've got life is a dance between making it happen and letting it happen. Movement, guiding, spirit, flexibility. So very important. If we're always doing and always on the move, we don't give spirit or the universe a chance to move towards us and help as well. Remember, we have to have yin and yang energy. So there is a time for action, and a time for doing, and a time for resting and receiving. So be open to the balance of that. Be open to the spirit dance, as it were. We've got divine masculine. So that is action. But it says here, be willing to take risks, but remain unattached to the outcome. Structure, take a chance, action, and it can be a man as well. But as I said, they were showing me a dice in your card, so you may feel like there was risk involved, or you may feel like it's a gamble, but it will pay off for you, okay? We've got preparation. So whatever it is you're preparing for, whatever it is that you're working hard towards, as you can see, look, this wonderful human there is putting on like, almost like war paint, ready for battle. So it says here, if you want the victory, be prepared for the fight. And I feel like you've been fighting for a long time. I feel like you're already in the midst of that, and you're going to accomplish whatever it is that you've actually set your heart on. They want that last, okay? Ask questions from your heart, and you will be answered from the heart. Very important message to remember that all answers are within you, but you must follow your heart. That's why your Knight of Cups is showing up there for you. And it can be difficult to follow your heart, but know that it is the true path, okay? We've also got not every sweet root gives birth to sweet grass. So that is about nurturing the things that are important and knowing when to abandon something that is toxic for you. But also it's about trusting your intuition and seeing below the surface. Also, they've got the wonderful bow and arrow there for you, my beautiful Sagittarians. We've got trailblazer. So they were showing me that you're a maverick. It says you must be fearless in order to pave the new path. Unique, groundbreaking, new discovery. So as I said, you're making space for something new, or you're adjusting, you're making changes, turning, new chapters here, and you're having the courage to do something different out of your comfort zone. We've got the mask. And it says, remove your mask and learn to live the way you are. Live original. What's hidden? Hiding true self, lies. Now, you're definitely not the sort of person to lie, my beautiful Sagittarians, but I feel if you found it difficult to be understood or be heard, as I said, you're not taking any prisoners when it comes to speaking your mind and being open and honest about what you want. So I feel like, you know, if you felt you could not express yourself for a while, I feel now you're going to really like let loose, okay? But diplomacy is key. Some of you may be negotiating better deals, for example, or strategizing. Some of you may be relocating or waiting for the right moment to sort of open up and say that you're changing lanes in your life in some way, and you're waiting for the right moment. And finally, we got celebration. So definitely some sort of opportunity or good news headed your way in the next 4 to 5 weeks. Look out for the cracker, which is weird, but also the song Sail Away. That's very important. Also, I feel a dice. Some of you may find like a dice in the street, a DICE, a dice, you know, the one that you roll with numbers, or you could find one in a very unusual place, or perhaps you're giving it as a gift, or you see it as a symbol before you go for a big opportunity or something important in your life. I mean, it could be literally that you're going for some health news, you're going for a checkup or something like that, and you see a dice on the way. It's good news. They're just giving like energy of good news whenever you see this dice. It says here, this is a time of great joy for you. Get ready for much more to come. Parties, fun times, holidays, no worries. So letting your hair down, that is coming for you in the next 4 to 5 weeks. You may not feel like it right now, but you will be kicking back and relaxing and celebrating some really good news, okay? I'm just going to get a final card before we close. Thank you so much, Spirit guys. Ooh, straight away, we have Lizard, regeneration. So that is rejuvenating your energy. As a survivor, you are unparalleled. No matter what happens, you can adapt. Embrace your transformation. Put on a new cloak. You are a master of regeneration. You know, I got this weird energy in your reading right at the beginning where it's like sometimes you may feel like you're invisible or you wear like an invisible cloak or something. And they just give me this energy of, you know, put on your new cloak. I feel like you're going to be seen. Finally seen, okay? If you've been feeling low energy recently or low vibe, you're actually going to get a boost of energy and things are going to look brighter. And, you know, you are the master of regeneration. You're making major changes, okay? Let's go and get a trinket before we close. Thank you so much for guides, my angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Sagittarians? What do they need to know? Okay. So I picked this up as I came to visit my folks. It's really cute. I might take it home with me. It's really cute and less noisy on the camera, I hope. So we've got the crown. So this is really interesting. This is about using your crown chakra, but it's also about, you know, knowing your worth, knowing that you deserve the best, okay? Sitting back and enjoying your empowerment, okay? There's a time for movement and a time for receiving. They actually want me to put this on the Ace of Pentacles. So some of you may know that there is an opportunity coming on in here for you, or you're getting like the top opportunity. You're being crowned with success or financial news in some way. We've also got the love heart, and it's got a hole in the heart there with an arrow. So this could be that your love is going to come back around for you, and it's sweeter this time after a period of sadness or separation or a difficult journey in love. But we've got love coming on in here, and I feel like if you're looking for a partnership, there's definitely one on the horizon. They want me to put this on the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Also, we've got the Starfish. So this is about opportunity, success, shining bright, being seen, getting clarity, but it's also about your emotions, okay? It's also a gift. It tends to mean a gift coming on in here for you. And they want me to put this on the Ace of Pentacles as well, okay? So I'll leave it there, my beautiful Sagittarians. I hope something resonated in this reading for you. If it does, please like and subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very important for me too. And again, apologies about my voice if it's been crackling or things like that. And I will be back to absolute best in the next couple of days with more readings, okay? Thank you so much, my beautiful Sagittarians. Love and light.